Okay. This is Scott Spence here. Thanks for joining us in this presentation. Obviously, COVID-19 is pretty important at the moment, particularly for city councils. Um, I have Giovanni Faso on the line. He's going to be telling us about what the Council of Como has been doing and giving us a bit of a on the site update. Hopefully, councils within Australia and New Zealand can benefit from this, and perhaps come up with some solutions that reflect the lessons learned from Como City Council. So I've got Giovanni on the line here. Hi, Giovanni. How are you?
Hi, everyone.
I'm just going to check to make sure the audio is working. It looks like it is. Um, Giovanni, could you please give us a bit of an idea of your role within the council and your current situation?
Okay, my role in municipality of Como is the CIO, and on the other side, I'm also responsible of demographic services. So, what we have done in these days to face the problem that we have. Especially two orders of problems. First of all, technical problems related to the possibility given to our colleagues to have a smart working. So we had put in place a lot of VPN system for about 100 colleagues. So it's possible for 100 of our colleagues to stay at home and working directly connected with our systems inside the municipality, our electronic system and applications inside our municipality, and other 100 colleagues are working in a smart way from home with a suite of collaborations that whose name is Zimbra Suite Collaboration. So we have 200 colleagues that are actually at home and work from home. 200 colleagues among 500 persons that works for my municipality. It's a good percentage of smart working.
Great. Was this new?
This is the first issue that we have faces in these days. The second one is related to all the services inside the demographic sector, especially the service related to cremations, to not births but dead, and the permissions of burial. We must simplify these procedures with some instruments such as digital signatures, a video conference with Skype or something like that, to keep the will of all relatives of the dead about the will related to cremations.
Right.
This collecting of will is a procedure very strong from the point of view of law, but in these days we have permissions from from the region government and from the nation government to speed up this procedure, because you can understand that a lot of people dead, we have to manage a lot of people dead, so it's impossible to respect the ordinary procedure.
Right. Okay. Wow.
So first of all the not only the local government but also the regional government and the national government has to put in place some short track to solve this problem. We have to we have to not time to follow the law point by point.
Right.
So it's very important before the coming of coronavirus in your country that you are prepared to face this kind of problem.
Yep.
So, to summarize, two kind of problems. First of all the technical instruments to permit to your colleague to stay at home and have smart working.
Yep.
And the second one, no, probably the first one, is related to all the procedure related to the dead, cemeteries, burial, and cremations.
Right. Okay. And how have you gone keeping other functions working? For example, other council services around things like rubbish collections, emergency repairs for roads and things. Have you prioritized any of those, or?
No. National government established with a special law, special extraordinary law, has established that all the terms related to, for example, the identity card are stopped and moved till the end of emergency period.
Okay.
So every terms that are in this period are moved to the end of emergency period.
Okay, but things
if,
like
if you have an identity card that finish at the end of March is not a problem,
right?
Because the legal finish of your identity card is postponed in July.
Right. With regards to services such as trash or rubbish collection, have those services stopped?
No. These services continue to exist with the same timing. Same timing is respect.
Okay. And with regards to services being disrupted, like sewerage, for example, water, stormwater, have you put in place priorities for infrastructure repair?
No. Every services to citizens are going on without problems, because because national government has established that these kind of services are not stoppable.
Okay.
So water, gas, lighting, every kind of these services are going on in the same way.
Okay. Have
the
you
usual ways? Sorry.
And have you been looking to repurpose staff into other departments or other areas of the council, or do you just give those people people who are doing non-essential services? Do they effectively therefore not do any allocated work?
Okay. We have the order from the local, regional, and national government to offer to our citizens only the necessary services. Every services that could be can be postponed. They have to be postponed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you want to have a permission to build something in your land, you can't have this kind of permission, because this kind of permission is not important in this period.
And with so with regards
these
to
kind of permission are not services that we okay, let me explain another way. The permissions of buildings, the permissions of to access to the restricted area and so on, all this kind of permission is not released to the citizens now, because they are not important. I have to show you another kind of interventions from the local government. Is related to the parking inside all the territory of municipality. All the park on the street now are free.
Right.
You don't have to pay to park your car, and in the same way we have a restricted area related to the downtown of Comune di Como. Actually, the restricted area is not forbidden, so you can not have a permission to go with your car inside the restricted area.
Right.
Everything is stopped.
Okay. Is it your responsibility to manage people's access to supermarkets and getting food?
No, not me. Another of my colleagues.
Okay.
The regional government has established that all the supermarkets can be open, can remain open every day, but the manager of the supermarket has the responsibility to select people in entering the supermarket. So people must be at 1 meters at least of distance from other people. So the responsibility of this is on the manager of supermarket.
Okay, and are you having to provide any sort of security or presence of officials at the supermarkets?
No. The responsibility is totally on the manager of supermarket, not to the policy force.
Okay, and what's the most useful work or the allocated work for staff while they are at home? Are you, for example, managing your website with information? Is it about fielding calls? What are the activities that people at home from the council are doing?
Obviously, our institutional website is one of the most important channel to inform the populations of our municipality. But not only. We have. I'm also the director of educational politicians inside the municipality. So every child in the age of 0 to 3 years are inside our school, the municipality, the school of municipality. So we have to stop, obviously, this kind of services, and I have I put all the employee related to this kind of services at home without any work to do,
Mm-hmm.
but with assurance about their salary.
Okay.
I have more than 200 people that I put I put at home with this kind of permissions, special permission to stay at home with the same salary, because there is no job to do, because every child is at home, every school is stopped,
Mm.
and local government, my mayor, and the regional government um, suggest to us to leave our colleagues at home if there is no especially what to do in this day. So we put our colleagues in holidays,
Mm.
enforced the holidays to stay at home if it's possible.
Okay. Uh, is there any?
Just to give you some numbers,
Mm.
we are 500 of employee inside my municipality, employee with a PC on their desk, just to explain this kind of numbers. No?
Yep.
Totally, we are 800 employees in the municipality of Como, but only 500 have a PC to work. This morning, only 160 of employees of Como was at work this morning.
Right. Okay.
Very, very little number.
Yep. And and do you find there's information lacking that you wish you had about location of elderly people, or access with regards to number of people with computers? Is there any information you wish you had at the beginning?
Yeah. We have put in place some services related to the child that are obliged to stay at home. So we have opened some YouTube channels to give to this kind of child a lot of information, some lesson if it's possible, but only having only just a message, video message from the teachers to ensure to assurance the child that everything will be clear, will be good in the next days. So keep calm, don't worry, and this kind of messages every day. Our teachers put these kind of videos in YouTube channels dedicated to our childs.
Mm.
The other kind of problems is related to the ancient people that don't have more the possibility to meet other ancient people in our location, municipality location. So we have an idea to put in place another kind of services based on the phone, and we managed to organize a service to call every one of these ancient person at home with phone, just to make some words and permit to them to pass some hours not alone but with someone, even if only by phone.
Okay. Have you begun to think about when things will normalize and what you will bring back first? Can you see, are you do you feel as though you're planning for that, or are you not at that point yet?
No, 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 no.
Mm.
It's too. We don't have an idea when every this kind of problem could be finished. I don't know. Probably we have actually this kind of emergency period that has to finish in the 3rd of April, but everyone knows that will be not so. Probably the emergency period will not finish before the end of April.
Right.
Not finish before the end of April.
Wow.
Everyone thinks so.
Wow. Okay. So you're hunkering down for something that's going to take at least another month and a half to get control of.
Yeah. So that's, as I said before, are very very hard times, and the region of Como is respect of the other regions of Lombardy, province of Lombardy, and the other regions of Italy. We have a situation that is not so bad.
Wow.
Just to make an example, yesterday have 16 deaths by coronavirus in the same day, but today only 12 in our town, in our municipality. As you know, probably in the city of Bergamo, it is the capital of another province in the Lombardy region. The number of dead are very, very, very high, and there is no place to manage these people that are dead. So the body of these people must be translated to other regions for cremations.
Okay.
So for cremation, and without relatives, parents, son, daughter, no one can follow this body, and this is very very a sad situation.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Anna Marie Harris has got a question. She would like to know who the people are making the calls to those who are isolated. Is that a health service or is that a council service?
So can you repeat the question, please?
The calls to those who are isolated, people who are isolated, are those calls from a service within the council? Those phone calls to people just to say.
Could you write me the question, please?
Yeah,
so
sure.
I can understand much more better.
That's okay.
I listen.
Let me do that for you. Just a moment.
Could you write to me?
I'm doing that now. There we go.
So we have the idea to make these calls by our teachers that actually are at home without working. So is our intention to engage this teacher to call the people at home.
Okay. And with regards to their phone calls that they're making, are they being coordinated by the home workers to be given the phone numbers to call? How functionally is that working?
Could you write?
Yep, sure.
Oh, okay. So inside my municipality, uh, the smart working are organized by the managers. Every manager has to organize the smart working of their employees at home. And let me say, this is an hard part to put in place because we managers are not usually are not able to do this kind of works. In other words, to organize our usual works with our colleagues and our employees in a different way, it's very hard for us because we have to rethink. We have to think another kind of organization of our work. Let me say, till a few days ago, the important things, especially the public administration, is that people who works for you was at work. This is the most important things. So you can see them, and this is the most important things. At the same time, for our employees, the matter to be at work probably in their thought represented the most important thing related to their jobs. Now everything is different because the job has to be organized by objectives, and we are not able to organize the job of our colleagues and employees by objectives. It's very difficult. Not all my colleagues are able to do that.
Right.
But we must change our ideas about the job, must change our organization related to jobs. Because in these days it's not important to do that, but probably we have in front of us a long period in which a large part of the job will be done at home. So we have to think, how can I control my colleagues? How can I reach a good level of performance of my sector with a relationship that is not more face-to-face, but is in teleconference, is made by by objectives, by products, not by face-to-face. And this is a revolutionary method that we have to put in place in the next months.
Right. So it's more about getting things done, and doing it without the face-to-face meetings and working independently. Yeah,
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 yeah. We have to grow up. Every one of us have to grow up in in the way to reach the results.
yeah. I've got another question here. I'll just send it through to you, and then we'll wrap up. I know you've got family to get back to, so we'll just finish off this last one, um, just with regards to the wills. I've just sent it now for you, Giovanni.
Okay, let me see. Are you overriding wills because they take too long to get?
Yeah.
The wills that you mention is related to what kind of procedure?
The cremations.
The cremation. So
yeah.
Okay. No, the wills is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Is necessary. What we have changed? We have changed the way to keep these wills.
Okay.
In the standard mode, every relatives that have the power to express the will for the person that is dead, the relatives must be in front, face to face, to the official, the public official,
okay,
to express the will of his relatives.
Right.
Actually, we have decided to make another way by video conference. We collect the will of relatives in video conference by Skype.
Yep. And
by Skype, or in the case in which the only relatives, for example, but is not an example, unique example, is an example that happens very often actually. The only relatives that is alive, probably is in, how can I say in English, quarantena.
Yes, quarantine.
Quarantena is the same word, quarantena.
Yep, quarantined. Yep.
Quarantine. Okay, so probably is in quarantine. So it's impossible for us or for everyone to coming to the house of these people to collect, to make a video conference to collect the will. So in this case, we adopt another kind of procedure that is a procedure very, very light, in which this person make declarations, write on the paper a declaration,
Right. Yes.
sign this declaration, and make a photo or let the identity card to the to someone outside the door. So this someone outside the door can make a picture of this identity card, and together with the declaration signed by the people that is inside the home in quarantine, this represent the official way to have the will of relative.
Okay.
All we know that this is not the right way to collect the will, but is the only way to do that.
Yes.
It's impossible to collect this will in another way.
I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time. I know that you have family that you are with, and in these very scary times, I know a lot of people in New Zealand and Australia have Italian relatives, and very fond memories of Italy, and feel that feel bad that the population is going through this. So we really extend our condolences for those who are dying and the hope that things will return to normal as soon as possible.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Good luck for everyone.
Yeah.
And God save us.
Yes, that's true. Thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Have a good time.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, everyone. Well, that was a pretty sort of dire lessons learned from Italy. I'm hoping that some of that information is useful to you. I'll just see. I think we'll probably leave it there. I think this is probably enough information from now. If you've got any other suggestions on information that you'd like to gather, our network is quite vast, so we're quite happy to reach out. And if you have someone who's got a story that wants to share it with others, which maybe can benefit projects that are going on now to prepare for the coronavirus, then please do reach out to us, because it would be good if we could distribute that information to others. So thank you very much, and I hope you're safe. Cheers.